So, the biggest farce is about to play out in Washington, D.C. today under the purview of Marco Rubio, who has just realized that he is not only the Secretary of State, but also he is the National Security Advisor and the head of USAID and like five other portfolios. But clearly, there is a Vance Rubio tension going on, it seems. Anyway, the biggest farce is about to happen where the Lebanese ambassador is going to meet with the Israeli ambassador to talk about Lebanon, but not a ceasefire. Israel's saying they don't want a ceasefire, they're not going to discuss a ceasefire. Israel is also saying that it's actually just targeting Hezbollah, that their war is not with the Lebanese people, it is with Hezbollah. Just a reminder, Israel carpet bombed parts of Beirut and killed 350 people in 10 minutes. So their war very much is on the Lebanese people. Southern Lebanon is Lebanese with Lebanese people, and 2,000 Lebanese people have died because of Israel's attacks. So Israel says its war is with Hezbollah, yet Hezbollah is not at the table. They're not going to discuss ceasefire, and they're not going to talk to those they're saying they're actually fighting. Get the picture? This is, like I said, one of the biggest farce that is about to happen in Washington, D.C. There's a lot of concern that the Lebanese government is actually in cahoots with the Israelis in the hope of disarming Hezbollah, that the Lebanese government does not have the wherewithal to disarm Hezbollah, so they are actually colluding with the Israelis to try to do that. So far, it hasn't worked. The Lebanese government is also suddenly deciding that they want complete independence from the ceasefire talks between the United States and Iran, and that they will negotiate this ceasefire, which is not a ceasefire, with Israel directly and the United States mediating. Okay, yet the Lebanese prime minister panicked and called the Pakistani prime minister, asking him to mediate and to include Lebanon in the ceasefire talk. So it's all very confusing, but let's see if we can get it straight. Israel is saying it's coming to Washington for these talks, but it's not ceasefire. Israel is saying it is not at war with the Lebanese, although it's killed 2,000 Lebanese and occupied much of their land in southern Lebanon and has displaced over 1 million Lebanese. Got that? So they're not at war with the Lebanese, they're at war with Hezbollah, yet they're not negotiating with Hezbollah, and they're not negotiating a ceasefire agreement. So what on earth are they negotiating? It's utterly bizarre what all of this is about, except that it is a big farce. The Lebanese government needs to decide, do they want to be part of this agreement that Pakistan is trying to get done or not? And come out transparently to tell the world what is their posture. Because too many Lebanese have died at the hands of Israel. So it probably would be worthwhile to tell everybody, given that so much of the Iran-US talks are hinging on Lebanon ceasefire, perhaps the Lebanese government needs to play a little bit more transparently here. Because the world is on tenterhooks. Anyway, China is even more pissed this morning, and the Chinese Foreign Ministry has made some very aggressive statements about what they think about this blockade. And alarmingly, J.D. Vance went on Fox News and said, Iran is engaging in economic terrorism and two can play the same game. What does that mean? That the US too is about to engage in economic terrorism? I guess so. I guess that's what he means. He also made some really, conciliatory statements towards the Iranians, saying that, just meeting was substantive and was quite an achievement after 47 years and so on and so forth. And it seems that Pakistan is now signaling that there may be a second round of talks, and that talk has actually increased. That there may be a second round of talks in Islamabad soon, and that Pakistan is now engaging with regional actors to try to make that happen. And as I said yesterday, the European leaders and Canada are increasing their contact with Pakistan to try to bolster these talks. So here we are. We are about to see a drama theater in Washington with Lebanon and Israeli ambassadors talking about a non-ceasefire, talking about how this is not a war on the Lebanese, yet 2,000 Lebanese are dead, including almost 200 children. The warring party that they're supposed to be fighting is not at the table, and it is unclear what role the Lebanese government itself is playing in all of this. So there we have it, folks. The market is engaging in happy talk, hoping, like I said, for more negotiations. It's still very much magical thinking because, we just have a bunch of clowns who are, saying one thing 1 minute and the next thing the next minute. And then we have Donald Trump, who doesn't know if he's coming or going, which way is up, which way is down. And all he's doing is vitiating the environment. So on we go. Let's see what the day brings.